I want to introduce you to a man. He is a pioneer in the identification of breakthrough technologies and products. He has combined this with the state-of-the-art sales techniques in the world of consumer direct network marketing. His plan is to utilize his experience in helping to make InkwayUSA a household name and a business of choice, thus creating value to our company, to our distributors, and to our shareholders. I want to introduce you to the creator, inventor, and architect of InkwayUSA, Lenny the Ink Man Greene.
Welcome to Green Concepts, AccuBright, InkwayUSA. Welcome to the webinar, Saturday, holiday weekend. I want to wish everybody a happy, healthy, and prosperous holiday and New Year. And I'm very excited to say hello to all of you again. I want to remind you that we've been putting these webinars and the trainings we've been doing up on the InkwayUSA YouTube channel. And if you have a pen, I'll give you that address. It's www.youtube.com/user/InkwayUSA. So you can look for the edited version of this video up on YouTube. Dave Christ in Thailand, also from New York, has been very helpful in recording these and editing out any of the noise. So these will be up on YouTube, and there's a lot of good stuff up there. There's a 30-year history of how we started and where we went, where we came from, the typewriter business, the computer printer business, all the way to where we are today at Green Concepts, and that's up there. There's also a great distributor training on how to find out from either businesses or end users what their printer model is, what their cartridge model is, so that you can build your group and build your business. So I want to welcome everybody to InkwayUSA, Inkway the Better Way. For those of you that are new on the call today, I am Lenny, the Ink Man Greene, and I am the CEO of Green Concepts, AccuBright, and InkwayUSA. At InkwayUSA, we have a flagship product, which I want to bring up here and show you. And this is a business in a box. It's a little briefcase. A lot of you have this already. Has this little handle on top. And when you go to Starbucks or any coffee shop or any restaurant, I bring these with me and I have it up on the table. My wife, Mrs. Ink, who handles customer service and tech support, she walks around with hers, and people all day long ask, gosh, InkwayUSA, the no-mess inkjet refill system. Print more, print better. And they get excited and they want our card, and that's what you can do to build your group. You know, inside the refill system is 5 bottles of ink that give you $1,200 of inkjet refills. There's 2 bottles of black, 1 bottle of cyan, 1 bottle of magenta, and 1 bottle of yellow, all 120 milliliters. Most of the cartridges out there today take 3, 5, or 7 milliliters, just round off to 10. That gives you 12 refills a bottle. That's exciting. It comes with an interactive CD-ROM, which gets updated on the website every month. And we have hints and tips and checklists and quick start guide here in the front of the refill system box. And the front cover right here is where you do your refilling. So it's a refilling workstation, all built into the flagship InkwayUSA refill system. Really excited about the business, and we're going to be launching this business in 2015. And one of the things that a distributor can come in and get paid 5 ways in the Synergy Comp Plan. So we're really excited about our Synergy Comp Plan. It's a homegrown plan that was written amongst me and my team members. We had accountants that put their input into it. We had SEC attorneys, multi-level marketing attorneys, even had a patent attorney give his opinion on things that needed to be changed and approved. And We now have the 5 ways to get paid in the Synergy Comp Plan. And the first way is every time this flagship product goes out the door, because you initiated it, you get a $40 retail commission. That's the first way you get paid. And then you pick, when we launch and you register and you get going, you're going to get your replicated website with thousands of products on the website that everyone is already buying. So every customer out there, everybody you meet, whether it's a church member, synagogue member, whether it's a community member, whether it's a neighbor, family member, everybody is already a customer of ink and toner. There's an average of 2 printers in every home, and the projection of revenues from the ink and toner business is projected to rise to $127 billion by 2017, up from the $70 million that it's at now. So all of you, all of us as a team are getting in on the ground floor. And this business is going to grow larger and larger, and people are going to find out that Inkway is the alternative. So welcome to the ink revolution. We are the alternative to the high-priced inks that are out there. Now, as a distributor, we talked about your $40 retail commission. Your second way of getting paid is your Synergy commission. So you're going to pick a Synergy from 1 to 10, and then when you make Synergy, let's say you pick a Synergy 2, you're committing to yourself that you're going to sign up 2 people and show them how to sign up 2 people. When you make that Synergy, there's a Synergy bonus. When your people make Synergy, because they're going to also pick a Synergy number from 1 to 10, when they make Synergy, you get a Synergy check match bonus. So that's really, really exciting. And then we have a real exciting pool, and that's called the Elite Profit Sharing Pool. And if you're a qualified elite distributor, you get shares and multiple shares depending upon your synergies that you pick and that you fulfill and make. You get shares in that elite bonus pool. And later on, we'll have trainings exactly how, in detail, of how the Synergy Comp Plan works in detail. It's a 15-page document, and we'll have trainings just on that document alone. And we'll get that out to you in advance, so you'll have it in front of you during the training, and we'll walk you through how the Synergy Comp Plan works. So the Elite Bonus Pool gets emptied twice a year, and that's really exciting because there's a commission value on every product that goes out the door from your website and every other distributor's website. Every product that goes out the door, whether it's an inkjet cartridge, a toner cartridge, a battery pack, a laptop cover, a laptop, whatever goes out the door in sales, there's a commissionable value on that product that drops into the Elite Bonus Pool. So every 6 months, we're going to empty out that Elite Bonus Pool, and if you have 20 shares of that pool, you're going to get 20 shares of that. So if it's $1,000 a share and you have 20 shares, you're going to get $20,000. And that's going to be twice a year. And that's the 4th way you get paid in the 5 ways to get paid in the Synergy Comp Plan. The last way is the retail commissions. And again, every product that goes out the door on your website, as we mentioned a moment ago, there's an amount of money that drops into the elite pool for everyone, but every product that someone buys off of your website, there's a commissionable value assigned to that product. Also, it's equal to the amount that drops into the elite pool, but that goes into your pocket monthly. So that's your commission checks. And, you know, what's really exciting is that we have room in our comp plan for 10 founding forefathers. A founding forefather, and we have sheets on all of these, so if anybody wants to see these documents, send an email to linda@greenconcepts.com and request them, and we'll get them out to you. I want to apologize to some of you. There are emails that I am finalizing and getting out to you this weekend. I'm a little behind. There's just more than one work for one CEO at this level, at this point of the business being at the level that it's at, and I'm a little behind, but I will get to those emails this weekend. And I'm talking about Dave Christ, I'm talking about Dave Easter, and I'm talking about Debbie Deere Debbie D. I don't remember how to say your last name, but I will get to those emails this weekend, and I will get them out to you. Anybody who has any questions should send email to Linder@greeneconcepts.com. That's Green with an E, Greene, concepts with an S, CONCEPTS.com. And Linda is LINDA. And if you want to call us, instead of sending an email, for those of you that don't want to send an email, our phone number is 559-434-1000. 559-434-1000. If you don't get us live, leave a detailed message, and we will get back to you with the proper information. So we're excited about the Founding Forefathers. There's only 10 positions available, and each Founding Forefather is allowed to bring in 10,000 people to qualify as a Founding Forefather and keep that position. We already have reservations for 4 of those positions once we launch. What does that mean to us? That means 40,000 distributors are on their way into our organization. You see, businesses like other businesses out there like Melaleuca or Herbalife that sell herbal products, makeup companies, Amway, all the distributors and all these other companies use ink and toner. And most people are buying that ink and toner at the superstores. So they're getting ripped off still. And our business, InkwayUSA, is the alternative, and it doesn't compete with their makeup or their vitamins or their kitchen products. We are ink and toner, and we can save them money. So a lot of these people that are group leaders that have 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 people in their organization are bringing those people over to Inkway, and 4 of those Founding Forefather positions are in reservation. They're reserved for 4 different Founding Fathers. One is an individual, and the second one is reserving 3 of those spots. So this gentleman is saying he's bringing in 30,000 people, so he's taken 3 of those spots. So we're really excited about that. We're really excited about getting launched, and we're in the stage of raising money to be able to pay our programmers to launch. And I have a special offer, which I've given the offer in the past, but I'm going to sweeten the pot a little. So far, we have what's called the Inkway Profit Pool. And in the Inkway Profit Pool, you put in $360, and you immediately get back in the mail 5 of these bottles. So you get 5 of the InkwayUSA bottles. So you're paying $360. You're getting $1,200 worth of inkjet refills. So let's just take a closer look at the yellow. It's easy to see on camera. It's 120 milliliters. It has the millimeter marks right here, and there's about 12 yellow refills. If the cartridge is getting 10 milliliters, if they're getting 5. There's 24 refills in this bottle alone for yellow. So you're getting 5 of these bottles. You're paying $360. You're getting a $1,200 value mailed to you right away. The $360 is going to help us pay our programmers. We have 400 of these positions. We had 400 available. We've sold 7 so far. And the other part of it was that you were getting back 150% of your money. So you're putting in $360, you were getting back $540, plus you're getting the bottle pack. Plus, if you're already a founder and you buy one of these Inkway Profit Pool units, if you have a whole founder unit, your founder unit is extended an additional 6 months. All of your founder units are extended. So if you're a person with multiple founder units, they're extended from 24 months to 30 months. If you're a half founder and you had a year qualification and you buy one of these, you're extended to 18 months. And if you're a quarter founder and you buy one of these, you're extended to, instead of 6 months, you're extended to 12 months. So quarter founder at 6 months gets extended to 12. A half founder at 1 year gets extended to 18 months. And a whole founder at 24 months gets extended to 30 months. And here's how I'm going to sweeten the pie. Instead of giving you back 150% of your money between now and our next webinar, the next 3 Saturdays, we will not have a webinar. Our next webinar is going to be January 17th. So mark it on your calendars. January 17th is our next webinar. We'll be off for the next 3 weeks. And I'm offering this offer from now until the next webinar. I will double your money. You put in $360, I will give you back your profit pool bonus of $720. So $360, I will give you back $720. Now, the other good news is the 7 people who bought these already, I'm throwing you into the lot. So you're now going to double your money. It's not 150% anymore. We're doubling your money. So the 7 people who purchased these already will get double their money back. And anybody new between now and the next webinar, we'll extend this till January 17th, double your money. Now, I've been out and about talking to outside investors, and there's some investors that are thinking about buying 50 of these. There's one that's thinking of buying 100 of these. There's another that's looking at 150 of these. So you could do the math, 150 times $360, it'll give us the money we need. But for you guys, you get the bottles of ink, you'll get double your money, and your founder positions get extended for an additional 6 months. If you refer anyone that comes on to buy these, you immediately get $30 sent to you. So, again, you put in $360, you get back $720. You get 5 of the inkjet refill bottles, 2 black, 1 yellow, 1 cyan, 1 magenta, and 2. That's 5 bottles, and that's a $1,200 refill value. And it's exciting, and we need your help. So I just wanted to reach out to you and ask for your help and ask you to refer others. The quicker we can get our programmers paid, the quicker we can launch. We're about 70% done. We need to pay the programmers to go all the way to the launch. So enough said there. I'm really excited that the industry is growing to $127 billion. Another statistic is 30 cartridges are sold every second worldwide. Think about that. 30 cartridges are sold. Wouldn't you like them to be buying it from you, an InkwayUSA distributor? So I'm really excited about that. I want to see if we have the Blakester. Blakester, can I hear you?
Everything that you're doing. Wanted to say also thank you to everybody that's on the call today. I know it's been quite a journey so far. We're getting ready to round off the year and look into the next year and actually getting this thing off the ground and launching. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a couple of things to consider over the holidays as far as, not slowing down, so to speak, because normally this time of the holidays when anybody's doing any kind of business, they tend to think, well, it's the holidays, so I shouldn't pitch anybody or talk to them about it. One suggestion that I had really that I wanted to say about is, it is Christmas, right? So if you guys have your ink kits, one thing that you can do to get started was based off of a conversation from last week was to actually talk to some of your neighbors. You could potentially go and start there to build what you need as far as your confidence to start talking to other people about this ink industry. And you can literally ask them for their cartridges and refill them as a gift. Right? Now, when you refill them successfully after you've done it yourself a couple of times, being a product of the product, you have them, give them your cartridges, refill them for them for free so that you get started, give them back to them, and like Lenny had mentioned last week, next thing you know, when they run out, they're going to need ink again, and they're going to come to you. So you can literally fill the bottles for them, right, or fill their ink for them for $10 each, right? And then in the long term, you can literally take those people from a beginner stage of just being a customer to actually being a business owner with you. You don't have to necessarily bring somebody into the business with the whole kit. Obviously, if you do that, you're going to get a $40 commission bonus right away. But there's what's called the 4-question close that you can ask people after you help them out and you want to bring somebody on board. And there's a few other techniques that we're going to get into, you know, in 2015 after we launch and stuff. But I wanted to share this with you guys before the holidays, just to give you guys some things to think about. So I want everybody to grab a pen and paper if you would. This way I don't have to, you know, do too much repeating, and you guys can kind of practice this a little bit. Because anything that you learn that you're not familiar with, you're going to have to repeat at least 7 times. You've got to get comfortable with it. You've got to get confident with it. You have to know the information. So if everybody would grab a pen and paper, I'm going to give you guys 4 questions that you guys can ask people after you've helped them in a customer service role and when they're about ready for the business role. So the first question that you want to ask people is, number 1 is, how much money would you have to make on a part-time basis to be comfortable with a home-based business? So how much money would you have to make on a part-time basis to be comfortable with a home-based business? I'll say that again. How much money would you have to make on a part-time basis to be comfortable with running a home-based business? Second one is, how many hours a week do you have to devote to making that amount? How many hours a week do you have to devote to making that amount of money?
24.
How many hours a week do you have to devote to making that amount of money? Now, the third question you want to ask these folks is, how many months can you give yourself to make that amount? How many months can you give yourself to make that amount? Because, guys, obviously, if you're getting involved in a business, it's going to take a little bit of cash flow, and it's obviously going to take some of your time. So how many months can you give yourself to make that amount? And then the fourth and final question is almost considered like a closing type of question, right? So when they're done giving you those answers, you want to be able to remember those answers and use them in this fourth question. And the fourth question is pretty much, you know, agreeing with them. You say, great. So now if I can show you how to make X amount of dollars in the course of the next blank month, and we decided to bring you on board our team, would there be anything else you need to know before you got started? I'm going to say that a few times because that's a little bit longer. We'll say, great. So if I can show you how to make blank amount in the course of the next blank months, and we decided to bring you on board our team, would there be anything else you need to know before you got started? I'll say it one last time for everyone. Okay, great. So if I can show you how to make blank amount in the course of the next blank month, and we decided to bring you on board our team, would there be anything else you would need to know before you got started? That's what's called the 4-question close, and I have to give credit where credit is due from a gentleman by the name of Cesar Rodriguez. So this can be used in any business. So that's what I wanted to share with everybody. I hope that everybody finds that of value. Also want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and celebrate it. Have a happy and safe New Year's. And I will see you guys on the 17th.
Excellent, Blakester. Excellent. Thank you. On that last one, you were saying that if I can show you how to make let's just say $2,500 a month, and we brought you on our team, what was the last part of that?
Is there anything else you would need to know before you got started?
Okay, is there anything else you would need to know?
Yeah, and at that point, Lenny, I mean, you just have to go off of what they're going to ask you, right? You can show them the compensation plan at that point. You can bring them onto a webinar. You know, whatever needs to be done at that point, you do.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Hey, well, Blakester, I want to thank you for that. You know, want to let everybody know that in the new year after the launch, we're going to have a lot of these trainings, so I'm really excited about that. And just want to thank you, Blakester, for everything you've done up to now and everything you're about to do going forward. You are awesome, and I want to thank you. I also want to thank Linda for everything she does, for her watching my back, standing by me. Just want to thank you, Linda. Linda's awesome also. And we want to thank Tor. And we want to also thank Tor Eichlin for everything that he's doing, the team building he's doing, and everything that he is working on. So thank you, Tor Eichlin. And want to ask
unmuted
Dave. I want to thank you, Dave Christ in Thailand. And I want to thank you. I unmuted you, Dave. I want to know, can you see my picture on the screen with the refill systems? Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Awesome. So I wanted to let me mute everybody out now again.
Muted.
All right. So I wanted to thank everybody. I'm going to come back up on screen now. Here we go. And I want to really thank you, Dave, for recording these videos, for putting them on YouTube. Thank you for everything that you have been doing. Thank you for building your team across America. And like I said to you yesterday in Skype text, that we're going to set up systems and get a rhythm going here at headquarters so that every time one of your distributors walks into a business, comes out with, they have this printer model and this printer model and that printer model, we want to get back to you really on the fly. I know that 3 of your emails I'm waiting to work on this weekend, and I'm going to immediately work on them. One of them is an idea you have, I know that. And after the call, I'm going to actually work on them and get back to you. So we want to find a way to have the people in our organization do that quickly. I'm going to do them in the beginning so I can set up the system. So with that, we're going to wish everybody a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Happy holidays to everyone. I thank all of you for being part of our team. When I count my blessings at night, I count each of you twice. So with that, we're going to move over to Q&A. Okay. So if you have a question or testimonial, anything positive, come on at us, and we will answer your questions before we end today. Gary, we were on the phone last week, and you were telling me some really great stuff, and in the call I was telling you that would be a great testimonial. How about if you go over a little bit of that right now? Can we unmute Gary? Let's see here. Sure. I think I could do that. Yeah, Gary, you're unmuted. Can you hear me, Gary Saltzman? Not sure if he has a headset or speakers, or if you're just shy.
He does not. He does not have a mic.
He doesn't have a mic. All right.
He's responded. So, correct.
There you go. Maybe you could just type in what you told me, a little bit about it, and I could go over it in detail. I just remind me again. You were telling me about the quality of the inks, and that. Pretty sure you were. Just tell me if I'm correct. Years ago, you used to buy other people's refill systems. You said that you were doing this for over 10 years, and it just came out muddy and murky looking, and it looked like garbage, and that now you're using the InkwayUSA inks, the high octane, high quality inks, and you were telling me that you believe that our quality of our documents and our color prints are better than the inks that are in HP cartridges. Is that pretty much it, Gary? Was that what we were saying there? Gary says, I was very happy with the ink. Thank you. It's the best ink I have gotten. And he's saying, yes, I got that story right. So that's really awesome to hear that from someone who's been a refiller, someone who's been refilling in the past, and someone who is using the high octane quality, high quality InkwayUSA inks, and are with the high quality formulations, and being able to say yes, it's better than the OEM's ink. That's I love when I hear that. I've heard it lots of times, but I wanted to bring that up to all of you. Okay, let's see here.
There's a question here. It says, why can't some of the new founders with all their distributors put in $5 each and get the programmers paid off?
Well, that's a very good idea. You know, that's why we set up this Inkway Profit Pool unit at $360. One of the things I didn't mention before is you can also buy a half of unit. So it would extend your founder position 3 months instead of 6 months. If you put in 180, you'll get back double your money up until January 17th. If you buy between now and the webinar, let me remind you again, you'll get double your money back. So, yes, I mean, there's a lot of sleeping distributors that are not on these calls. They're not on our email list that once we launched, we were going to reach back out to the sleeping distributors. I've talked to a dozen of them, and they all say that we're behind InkwayUSA. We're just busy in our regular jobs and making money in another way right now, but we're excited, and we want to jump in and get going once you launch. And they're just waiting to hear that we launched. So, yes, we do need to raise this money to get to the next step. All right, let's see what else is going on here. From Ty, in reference to it looks like you're referring, Ty, to the founding forefathers that have made a reservation for that position. Those people are each committed to bringing in $10,000 per founding forefather position, which is 40,000 people. Those people are not active yet and can't become active yet until we launch. So I hope that clarifies it for you. If not, send an email to linda@greenconcepts.com. So, thank you, and let's just see here. One of the things that I want you to make a note of is the InkwayUSA YouTube page. So I want to give you some important information if you still have your pens and paper out. The YouTube InkwayUSA channel. It is at www.youtube.com/user/InkwayUSA. So that is the YouTube channel at InkwayUSA. There's some trainings on there. We're Q&A, where I'm being interviewed from when I started in business at 22 years old and where we've come from all the way up to today and where we're at as of a week ago. There's a Q&A interview on there about that. There's a way to build your distributorship with businesses, family members, community members. That's near the top of that page. So check that out at youtube.com/user/InkwayUSA. We originally had a video lineup for you today, and we practiced this morning, and it was coming out choppy, hard to hear. It would have been frustrating for you, so we went with Plan B. But we're going to send an email blast out to you with the 6 video links, so that in your spare time, you could watch these videos, you could show it to other people that are interested in becoming a customer or interested in becoming a distributor. and Linda will get that out to you on Monday, and it'll have 7 video links on there. The 6 videos we were going to show today, and it'll have the YouTube InkwayUSA channel in that email. So you'll be able to see that. Mark on your calendars that we're not going to be live on a webinar until January 17th. Remember that we're raising money. If you put in $360, you get back $720. You get $1,200 worth of these bottles, 5 bottles, 2 black, 1 yellow, 1 cyan, 1 magenta, immediately, and we will go from there. So with that, I want to wish you all a happy, healthy holiday, a happy, healthy, prosperous new year. Peace and love to all of you. Thank you for coming on our webinar today. And with that, Lenny, the Inkman Greene. Linda, is there anything else you want to say?
Yes, there's 2 things I'd like to say. One, if you would like to receive those video links and you are not on our regular mailing list, please send me a request to my email. That's linda@greenconcepts.com. I will post that in the chat box so that I can send that to you. And also, there is an inquiry here about where Tor is these days. He has been on the call. He's on the call now. He is dealing with some health issues, and he's given me permission to share that with you. So just want you all to know that he is here. He's on the call, and he is available. That's it for me.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all. And we'll see you on January 17th. Lenny the Inkman Greene, wishing you love, peace, serenity, and abundance. Over and out. Bye-bye.